I would just watch out. I would be a little careful today, that's all I'm saying. I would be a little... careful today with watching this podcast. How you doing, you sexy bastards? Welcome. Ha-ching. Just killed myself. These motherfucking things don't know how to close. Ever since I was 6 years old, Christmas time. Oh my god, I gotta... lightsaber, and then you go to close it, and then it doesn't get, this little fucking piece, right? This little bullshit, oh man, almost did it now, let's see. This bullshit piece, right, doesn't close, so you gotta, to your side. If you were a Jedi, you'd be dead, you're committing suicide. I just said that word within the first 5 minutes, I'm definitely getting canceled on YouTube. People, welcome. As you can see, I have Anakin Skywalker. I've been watching a lot of Star Wars, sexy bastards. I know I'm getting in hot. Once again, I just want to let you know, I'm putting, Qui-Gon's Hi, Jeremy, and, Anakin Skywalker's lightsaber in between Jeremy, because I really don't want, I don't want to hear it, but... I don't like Jeremy's tone today. I was actually heating up a banquet meatloaf TV dinner in the microwave. 4 minutes exact, actually. Then you gotta flip it another 2 minutes and 45. I'm a master at banquet TV dinners. And I was talking to Ivy about plans for the summer. Where we going? Are we going to see the Grand Canyon? Are we gonna go be chasing with the bulls? Are we gonna be running with the bulls this summer? What are we doing, Ivy? Me and the uterus out and about in Europe. So... I'm talking to Ivy, and then this fucking cocksucker, he comes over and he's like, ticket for 3? Ticket for 3. Go fuck yourself. You sexy bastards, welcome. This podcast, I know, Ivy, I'm not mad at you, but at the end of the day, you brought him here. I know I was cutting a lot, last podcast. I know the professional child. I told you in episode 1, go back, that I don't want this podcast to feel like an hour-long set. When I make mistakes sometimes, and since I'm, very hyper in the moment, if I make a mistake, I feel weird, and I feel vulnerable, because I got a uterus and I got people watching me. It is what it is, but this podcast, I'm going to try not to cut. I'm going to try to, fluent, talk, nice, here I am, how are you? I'm not going to try to jump a lot, because if you saw last podcast, I was dripping with fucking sweat. I was dripping with sweat. It's been hot in Brooklyn, okay? It's been in the high 60s after it hailed like a couple of days ago. So listen, I don't want to hear, oh my god, Turbo's sweating, he's dying before our eyes, look at him, look at his skin complexion, disgusting. That's just who I am, okay? I was born, I'm Irish, I'm Italian, the sun isn't my friend, and when I do take the sun, I burn to a crisp. But that's a little bit of a lie, because I'm the type of person when I was a kid, and by the way, I'm wearing on my very pale, red complexion body, I'm wearing a Mets jersey. Let's go fucking Mets! Come on, if you're a Mets fan out there, let's go Mets, baseball in general is back. I'm ready to go to Citi Field, a lot like I did this past summer. The past summer, I probably went to, I want to say close to 10 home games. I went to Citi Field probably 10 times. I went to a Green Day concert with Vinny Boom Bots. Then I went to a lot of Met games. So close to 10 home games, I want to say I went to. But this year, I'm going to try to go to 20 home games. I want to. But either way, this is on top of my pale fucking complexion skin. And in the summertime, I do burn. But as I got older, I do caramelize. I do caramelize in my body. I caramelize. I do look like, the scales SpongeBob had on one of the episodes when you weren't allowed to join the club if you were tanning a lot. I have a feeling that was SpongeBob's way of, trying to fuck with that tanning mom, that tanning lady mom, that tanning bed fucking mom who brought her daughter in a tanning bed or whatever because she wasn't tan enough. Okay. Ivy, if we ever, and we have other uteri, or penis, what are we gonna do here? I don't want you to bring it into a tanning bed. My mom, okay, story fucking time. My mom, do I have notes this podcast? Yeah, okay. So, My mom still loves tanning. I don't think my mom went tanning actually in a long, long time. My mom and my sister, almost every single female in my family loves the tanning salon, loves the oils, loves the creams. They get into that fucking booth, and then the fucking, I don't know, the Elon Musk UV rays that onto their skin, and their cells are dying, and their body's like, your heart's like, and your body just telling you, get out of the fucking tanning bed, please. That was my mom and my cousin and my sister my whole entire life. I remember me and my sister before she was old enough to tan. I remember me and my sister, usually being in the car, getting picked up from school by my mother, mi madre, and going to, thinking we were going home, but we weren't. We were going to a fucking tanning salon, and we went to a tanning salon almost every single fucking week coming back home from school. It was one of those days during the school week when my mom was like, we're gonna make a quick little stop. We're gonna go to a tanning salon. And I had to sit there. I was actually telling my mom this a couple days ago. It's funny I bring this up and the story came up. I remember sitting on my couch one day. I was working, and I remember saying to myself as I'm sitting here, because I never really sat on a leather couch before. This is a weird scenario where, I'm sitting on a leather couch. Most of the houses have polyester or cotton. So I remember one day in my head, I was like, Ma, do you remember the couches? If you live in Brooklyn, 13th Avenue, it used to be called Salon Geo. No, oh my God, Salon Geo. I'm talking about the hair place my mom used to drag us to. Brooklyn Tanning? Hollywood Tan or something, that whatever. Hello. So I remember me and my sister would be just like, they would have these like leather couches, these leather, maroon, type of, I don't know, like Indian fucking sand. That has to be racist somehow. I apologize. I don't know. I'm trying to think of whatever Crayola would pick that crayon color to be. I remember sitting with my mom, sitting with my sister, and my mom would come out of the tanning booth, and I tell my mom, like, do you imagine if COVID, whatever, disease and germs were being talked about as much as it is now because of the vid? You would allow us to, because we would fucking lay on the couches. Think about it. Other people, it's a public place. Other people would be sitting on those couches fucking farting. Just in general, besides fucking COVID and the fucking pandemic, people, when you're little, you don't understand. You don't think. A lot of people also don't think. I'm that way in New York City subways. Let's get to it also. I'm amped up. I already feel sweat going down my back. We're in it, folks. Walking a professional child. By the way, episode 10. Hello, give yourself a round of applause. Episode 10, thank you for sticking around for this long. As you can see, the rambles and the unorganization that each episode brings you. I hope you're pregnant. I would just think of all the shit that we probably laid on. The sneezes, people probably sneezing and rubbing their fucking hand on the couch and whatever. And me and my sister going in there, eating fucking hard candies. Okay, alright, so, those lightsabers gave me a heart attack, fuck me. Alright, so where are we gonna put them? Now we have to change, now we can't have nice things, so where can we put it? That's like, kinda, can we lay it like that? Let's lay it like that a little bit, Freddie Mercury, you can have that lightsaber, why not? You can play with it. I know you would like it. And let's have that one here again. And if it falls on me, I end the show because that's how it is. Where was I before the fucking lightsabers came and crashed on me? So I remember also being in the tanning salon and my mom being like, all right, typical sesh. Be right back. Be 10 minutes. Stay with your sister. My mom was friends with the people behind the desk. They would watch us. Stay there. Be right back. 10 minutes. Blah, blah. All of a sudden, me and my sister would sit there bored. We would look at the fishes they would have there in the little pond. And we would, mess with the soda machine, not drink soda, mess with it, try to break it. And we would eat the hard candies. You're going to know what hard candy I'm talking about. The generic grandma-style hard candy you came across in your life at least once, at least twice maybe. Those strawberry wrapper, that's all I gotta say. The strawberry wrapper, the wrapper that looks like a strawberry, the hard strawberry candy. Let me tell you something. I have it, right? I can, like it's yesterday because it's traumatic. Like it's yesterday. Remember, I'm like, do. I remember I'm like skipping. I'm kind of like walking, and I'm like, whoop. I throw it in my mouth like this. I like whoop. I throw it back. I put it in my mouth, and I'm like, whoop. What made me whip my head back like that? And that's probably gonna be a meme of me doing whoop. So I remember doing fucking movements, dancing, being a kid, being a fucking kid, and the candy just, I guess, hitting some type of angle in the trachea, don't know science, hitting some type of angle in the throat canal, making it down the shaft, and getting stuck in lozenge, listen to me, I'm an asshole. People, it got stuck. I started choking, and when the lady behind the desk saw that I was choking, she army crawled or army hopped over the desk, okay? Like, holy shit! Hopping over, came to my rescue, was doing the Heimlich, and it didn't even come up. It wasn't even like those Hollywood movies. It was like, boop! And then, the fucking candy shoots in someone's eye. They actually end up passing away. It wasn't like that. It was just straight up candy slid down the throat. Like, when the lady was doing the Heimlich on my, 6-7-year-old rib cages, fucking the candy was like, nah, fam, we're gonna go down. You want this candy. I was a junkie for junk food back then as well. My body knew, we ain't letting this up. This is sugar. We're making after this body, bitch. So, yeah, that was that. I'm happy that I got some nice fun stories and memories out of the way. That brings back fucking traumatic stories. It's nice. I'm sweating even more now. Where are we at now? What was on the paper that I wanted to talk about anyway? Another crazy fucking story. So, you sexy bastards, I've been going to the city a lot. Like I said, stand-up comedy, that's where it happens, mostly Manhattan. And I've been going to the city, and I have to pass through Washington Square Park to where I go do comedy. And I went to this one section of the park in which, if you're from New York, a lot of homeless. Like, you're walking past it, and if you had them, like I said on the Jack the Bus podcast, if you had the money to give every single homeless person you would encounter in this park, you would be homeless yourself. You would be broke. You'd be fucking gypped. Listen, I don't know what it was this day. I don't know what was in the air. I don't know if God said, let it be a circus today. People have been cramped up in their homes. They've been doing what they've been doing. Let it be a circus. So I remember walking through the concrete jungles in which dreams are made of, to be quite frank. I'm in the city. I'm walking to the train now. I'm done with my ventures in the city. I'm done within the concrete jungles where dreams are made of, and I'm walking to the train going home, and I see what I assume to be one homeless man on a bike, and a lot of bags, a lot of plastic bottles, and talking to a fellow lady who I assumed also from physical. I gotta do the physical check. I gotta do the physical, what do you look like from the outside? Maybe you fell in a little mud patch. That's what I can't assume. You can't assume like that in life, but in this scenario, I assumed what it was to be a homeless man helping another homeless lady, find shoes. I'm pretty sure maybe this man, came across some shoes. He knows another homeless lady, said, would you like some shoes? Do you need these shoes? I found these shoes. And during that transaction, I don't know, you're a jerk off, Jeremy. Let's make believe Jeremy is the fucking pocketbook, okay? I know you can't see him because he has a small cock. And the lady had a pocketbook as she was during the transaction, and she was looking at the shoes, examining the shoe, and I guess she had a pocketbook with her. She put the pocketbook on the floor. Now I'm walking to the train, right? I'm walking to the train, I look, just glance in the city. I looked because this guy's walking towards me a little fast. Now I see him look down, pick up the pocketbook like fucking clockwork, and no jitter, no stutter, whatever. Pick up the pocketbook and just kept walking. And he looked right at me. Now I'm like, Now people, listen to me. with my body fat percentage, with the way the guy looked, body height, weight, built, the city, the part of the area we were in, I'm not getting involved. I'm not getting into it, because if I would have tackled the guy, or even went, holy shit, the guy looked straight at me, if I would have tackled him, I would have got my ass beat. He would have stole my fucking shit. So that's New York for you, and that's what I saw. Well, that was a crazy fucking story I saw in New York. Listen to me. I saw that, right? I saw this happen right in front of me. I walked past, a ton of people saw this as well. We're all looking at each other like, what the fuck? He talking about, and just the lady who had her pocketbook stolen, she's like, oh, what the heck? No movement! No. Okay, these lightsabers gotta go. So she wasn't even like, cause now I'm on the train, like, what the fuck did we just encounter? I'm on the train now, I'm thinking also, okay, you know what? I mean, I assumed 2 homeless people, there probably wasn't anything in the bag. It looked like a nice bag though. Could have stole it, could have found it, could have been fucking buy one, get one. I mean, I don't know. People, you need to understand also, when you hear bad, unorganized, told stories from me like this, and if you hear something, then you're like, terrible, whatever. Look at me. Examine what you're watching and listening to right now, and think of the decisions I make on the spot, on the fly, the initial fast fucking reaction, timing, decision, movement, actions, events you gotta make in everyday life. I don't make a lot of them correctly, okay? I don't. So, I just got on the fucking train. I was like, holy shit. I told my mom, I said, don't you ever, I mean ever in the street, wherever, put your bag down for a second, a moment. Don't put your phone down anywhere in the fucking city, because they will snatch it. No one gives a fuck. No matter what time it was pure daylight. Fuck, like 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I mean, people, that really, New York concrete jungles where dreams are made of. Okay, I have like a topic where I just want to talk about, in which I'm fascinated by, because I love Johnny Cash, among with Queen, and among with Queen, my fucking number one, my baby, the best rock and roll band of all time. You can go fuck yourself for your debates. I know I'm kind of wrong, but guess what? In my heart, Queen is number one. But I mean, what was I getting at here? Because I can go on a whole rant about Queen in 5 seconds, but I don't want to. I gotta stay on track. I'm watching the Johnny Cash movie, because among the Queen, I love Johnny Cash. Now, I'm watching the Johnny Cash movie, and before Johnny Cash really got into the music industry and really got involved, doing a lot of stuff with, his career that we know of and we love him for music, he was a door-to-door salesman. Now, I just got to thinking when I saw that, okay, of course, there is still today, I believe, door-to-door salesmen, and, I mean, besides Jehovah's Witnesses, okay, I think there are door-to-door salesmen of some kind. It has to be a part in this fucking world, this globe, a pinpoint location of where they're doing, door-to-door sales to this day. I'm watching this, and I'm just imagining myself back then. If I was poor, let's say my past life, another life I had, and I was around in the 40s, 50s, whatever, and I was poor, let's say middle class, or I was very rich back in the day, and I had some guy, which happened, I mean, in the movie, whatever. Hi, ma'am, how are you? I know I just completely fucking interrupted your day. You were probably in the midst of an orgasm. You're probably in the middle of a rim cycle, your laundry. You're probably washing the kids in the sink like we used to do before the nuclear bombs hit. People, I want to tell you something. I have here keychains. No one's buying that. I mean, who in that moment, now is crazy people, but it may not always be cute keychains. It may be fucking milk gallons. Like, remember when the milkman used to come? Oh, I'm saying that like I remember, but remember when you would read stories about when they used to have milkmen? And they would probably sell you containers to hold your milk. They probably sold, condoms door to door. Who, though? I look back, who in their right mind, being a salesman, working on commission, and you're like, I'm interrupting someone's day, and they didn't wake up thinking they were gonna buy like a salad mixer. They didn't wake up with the intent. You know what? I mean, fucking slap my tits, call me Mary. I need a sauerkraut mixer. I need sauerkraut. And what guy is gonna, hey, I'm selling sauerkraut? I mean, you know, besides that person, you're not getting, I mean, I would love to know overall success rates. I know we have a ton of Google machines in front of me, but I like to be in the optimists. I like to think of what it could. I don't want the answer. I want to feel like I'm right. But I think it's a bad number. I don't think a lot of success rates. I want to say maybe per every knock, per every 100,000 knock, I want to say 50 people probably fucking succeed. What's that percentage? People do the math. I won't. But that's my number. That's my number. 5 out of 100,000 knocks, people that try to sell someone door to door actually succeeded at 50. 50, did I say 5? 50, I mean 50. 50. 50. That's just me. That's just me. Because I was watching that and I wrote that down because I wanted to talk about it because, first of all, I mean, you got to do what you got to do. If that's your job, you got to do what you got to do. Second of all, just that, like, fake fucking, hi, how are you? I know you're going to slam the door. But I can't, me as a person, I can't give fake reactions to someone, like, if I don't like a gift, but I have to act like I like the gift in front of them. I do, but you don't know how much it takes out of me. You think I sweat when I'm recording a stress-free podcast? Think of how much I sweat when I have to show an emotion that I don't feel. Find me in a situation where I have to fake excitement. I have to fake, I don't know, something mostly happiness. Like, if I have to fake happiness of some sort, it is, you see it in the face, the eye twitches, you know, the shit comes out of the rectum. It doesn't look good. You know what? Everything's sliding and falling off this couch. I mean, this ain't the casting couch. We have insurance. But I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I think every 50 people per 100,000 knock, I want to say, you know, got successful. God, they actually sold the hot dog buns. I don't know. Certain story. Okay, this is a doozy. I wanted to talk about, because I feel like this is a universal thing. I feel like this is universally felt, or if, as you were a kid, felt this, and universally every kid has this feeling. You know what I'm saying? So, I remember being a little lad. Yay high, you know. Skinnier. And I remember going to the stores like a Lowe's or a Home Depot, especially a place where you're smelling a lot of lumber and you're smelling a lot of elbow grease, you know what I'm saying? You're smelling a lot of like abusive husband sweat, you know what I'm saying? Home Depot, Lowe's. If you were a kid and you walked into that store, your family, your father, grandfather, grandmother, whoever, you walk to in a store like Home Depot, whatever, Lowe's, you all of a sudden, as a kid, like, you see my legs? Like, you got jittery all of a sudden when you walked in the store like that. Like a big department store with big open fucking aisles with the fucking, like, the running carts that you can have somewhere like on that you surf that's supposed to hold like 2x4s. You got jittery. I wrote down certain stores make you feel, as a kid, like, you know, younger, made you feel a certain way. Certain stores made you feel a different type of way. For example, I'm going to tell you my examples. Home Depot, Lowe's, it made you want to fucking run around. It made you want to, like, you know, just touch shit and mess with shit. You know, you would find an appliance that was meant to, I don't know, hold the buckroot bolt on a hot tub, I don't know, but you're using it to suction cup your little brother's like ass cheek, whatever the case may be at Home Depot and Lowe's. you just have that feeling of, oh, we're in a department store or whatever. If you had the strict parents that put you on one of those leash fucking mechanisms, God bless you. But I mean, stores like Toys R Us, typical clothes stores, Toys R Us in particular, toy store, you're going crazy. But a typical regular clothes store or like a Walmart or a Target, you're kind of intrigued because you're bored. Those are the stores where you're mostly being dragged, aisle to aisle, try on this, try on that, you know what I'm saying? And you're not really having fun in terms of like activity, but you're going to make the best out of the fucking situation. If you got dragged to a tanning salon with your mother, you got also dragged to a clothing place with your mother as well, like it probably would happen in my life. I would get picked up from school. Okay, going tanning, and then I gotta get a shirt or a top for Josephine's fucking communion next weekend. Okay, no problem. So we do all this, and you're in the store with your mom, you're with your sister, whatever, and you just look, racks of clothes. You're eager to play like hide and seek. You're hiding in the fucking clothes racks. You know what I'm saying? Like I remember I used to play with the fucking pantyhose put over my face like I was robbing the place. I would cause mischief. Certain stores made you feel a type of way. I know for a fact when you walk into any type of 99-cent store, corner store, bodega, an ox spot, as they would say in New York City and New York State, you're getting that, the munchies. Yeah, I want snacks. Typical shit you would get at a corner store or whatever, like a gas station spot. But I know, for some reason, whatever the case may be, you're having a little bit more of a sweet tooth. You're feeling a little bit more, yeah, I'll try that. Or let's get this. When you walk into a 7-Eleven, I know there's something about the constant sound you hear in the fucking place because of the slushy machines. I mean, that place, when you walk into a 7-Eleven, the fucking white bright beams like you're getting interrogated in Alcatraz, it's not a place where you're walking out with a banana and a fucking scratch off. You're walking out with 3 slushies, a big gulp. You're walking out with Kit Kats, Slim Jims, Airhead product that for some reason the new products always show up in 7-Elevens only, and you're getting the new products that you see for candies. That's what happens. That's what happens. Jeremy, you're on the floor for a reason. Shut up. I remember talking about this with my friends, and I'm getting the looks like, yeah. Do people not like stop and evaluate their life? Do people not stop and evaluate? You know what, Turbo? I get what you mean. I don't get that a lot. From family, friend. I don't get you know what, Turbo, good fucking point. I get what you mean. Never! Always argued. Always, you're fucking crazy. What the fuck you talking? What the fuck? Always. It's always a reaction. But, because people that are watching this right now probably have the same reaction, but they're probably like, yeah, they're thinking right now. Okay, no. I'm going to walk to a 7-Eleven. Let me see if I have an orgasmic feeling. No, okay, I'll get back to him. But there's some people that don't even, like, for example, my sister. I don't think, I don't think my sister for a second in her life sat down to say, I didn't like that slice of pizza. I didn't like that taco. Yeah, that chicken was dry. I feel like everything in my sister's life is, that was bad, good, but she's like, that was dry, and that was, she probably dry, bad, that was good, good night. People don't evaluate. People don't analyze. People don't take the time to describe things. A lot of people rush. If I want to use another personal example, like my father, you try to talk to him about anything, he'll try to give you the fastest answer to shut you up right away. I don't know, we need to analyze. We need to evaluate. And I think we need to understand that a Home Depot makes you want to just build a fucking house. There's something about a Lowe's, man, that makes you want to start mixing paints. People, I don't know what to tell you. This podcast definitely getting reported. I don't know what happened with the Ukraine situation and what's going on right now with the Ukraine situation isn't also fun. I was at Washington Square Park the other day, and I got interviewed for NYU or whatever NYU students with their camera, and they were asking people to do whatever. Hey, can I ask you a question? Can I ask you a question? And people were walking past them. I know that feeling. I know how it is to have no one have a sense of humor or participate in anything. So I said, you know what? What's going on here, guys? I'll come over. What's up? I'll answer your questions. So I got interviewed 3 questions for NYU students, and one was I said 3 things. He asked 1 question. He was like, so what would you say to Putin if you were in the room with him? If you were in the room with Putin, what's one thing you would say to him? And of course, me being the fucking guy I am, I said 3 things. I couldn't be serious because I don't listen to politics. I said, what kind of underwear does he wear? Does he wear Fruit of Looms or Hanes? What is he fucking, what else did I ask? What did I ask? Does he wear Fruit of Looms or Hanes? Gel or hairspray? But then I realized he doesn't even have that much hair left. And then I said, when is he going to get the dick out of his ass? But I don't know anything about politics, but I know he's the bad boy over there. Russia bad, Ukraine good. But I just realized at that moment, if I were to be put on any type of stand or ask anything seriously by a politician as a U.S. citizen, we'd be fucked. Or I'd be fucked, depending on what the situation calls for. If I have to answer any question right for my life, or let's say that guy who stole a purse, and since he made eye contact with me, which he actually fucking did, it's crazy. And let's say he caused the fucking whatever, and the cops knew I made eye contact, and I had to give them who was the 17th president of the United States, which, I'm gonna say Abe Washington, and if that's wrong, they're gonna say, that's it, pull out your testicle, pow! So that's it. That's all I have to really say about fucking, what is this called? Politics. So, you sexy bastards, I love you. Like I said, these past couple of episodes were probably going to be on the shorter side because I had one guest set up to go for one of these past episodes. However, that fell through. It happens in my life. So, people, we're gonna get a guest on very soon. We're gonna get stuff rolling once the weather gets hotter and the summertime comes around. We're gonna bring the podcast outside. We're gonna be doing some skits, segments, vlogs, whatever the fuck, some porns, and that's really it. If you want to follow me when I am not doing the pod, first of all, it's every Wednesday on the channel right here, the podcast Professional Child, and on Twitter, Instagram, down below. You can always find me. And if you want to listen to any of my comedy albums, a new comedy album is on the way this year. So if you want to catch up on my first one and the little Halloween EP that I did, there's a playlist probably going to be on the end card of this video. And just in general, check out the playlist on the channel. People, every single thing you can find in the description down below. I'm your host, Turbo. And yeah, I got lightsabers. If you want to fucking fight, let's do it.